where things haven't really been working out as well between us, and I think it's time for both of us to kind of just move forward.
guys, welcome back to another day. Today is day 11. So we are seeing Celerity Esports versus ATR, and we have RDG with us today.
Hello.
Mhm.
We moving on
We-
to agent select, right?
Yeah, and we are looking into bind, and you know, we don't usually
That's
see
pretty.
a Viper in our competitive matches, but as it's a
Yeah, I think it's a comp that works better for uh pro play anyway. It's a pretty standard comp coming out of the attacking team especially.
but if you notice one more thing, there is Chamber coming up from one team, and there is
You
Cypher on
don't
the other team.
see Chamber a whole lot. I think diff like as a Sentinel Cypher is just miles above Chamber, especially in the current meta. But
Yeah. It
there are still use cases for Chamber, and I think this map is probably his strongest map. So
if you consider in terms of dealing damage to the teams, Chamber would come up handy,
yeah,
but to hold a side, to get more rounds, to control flank.
as the attacking team, it's interesting that they took Cypher to me since from an attacking perspective, obviously Chamber is a lot stronger when you're playing on attack than Cypher is. But we'll see. We've seen pretty much any role play a very significant role in the games so far, especially on Bind. So
That's a
Scout
very smart
destroyed.
play.
that's a good
The
info.
players are hiding from the sky
That's a
flash.
that's just a really good use of the
And
teleporters on
Sky
this
is
map,
1 HP. Sky, and he
Good damage
TP's
though.
away. TP's away,
That's
and there is
very
a
obvious
rotation coming
info.
up. Viper gets one and falls back to safety.
That's one controller down on the attacker side.
But the damage is already dealt, if you look into the
Smoke's down.
HP. Oh, there's Sky. I totally forgot about Sky.
See ya.
Chamber goes down. Classic coming up huge for the round. Free gun, by the way, guys.
Spike planted.
And they're not stopping. They're keeping on pushing towards CT. There comes the raise nade. And DJ gets one and goes down.
Molly.
Plus
Both the
2v2.
players towards elbow.
Last player
Arc
standing.
goes down.
Out of charges.
And it's all down to Lunark's shoulder. That's a very,
Hold on to your hats.
cheeky spot to hold.
Double hold elbow is very
And he's
difficult to get past,
blinded
especially on
and
pistol.
a perfect headshot to finish the round.
Molly for the stall, and that was a pretty well played post plant from both. Like,
I
from
was thinking
both of them.
they were trying to push out, but no, they had a different plan on their mind, and that worked real good for the team.
They played very coordinated. That's a very good sign for their first round. Playing on attack, especially on this map, like with good coordination, can as
A very well, planned round from
yeah,
TVTL.
the attacking team had some really good coordination. Like especially like the mid round decision making was really strong. Like with both doubling up elbow and just holding elbow together. You saw it got value for both the kills. It was too much for Viper to handle and for Brim to handle.
I've seen a
Especially
lot of
after
good plays coming up from the teams. I'm really happy to see all the plays because I've seen almost all the matches. So I've seen players, if you consider to a regular competitive match, we would just peak out, in certain spots. But whereas these teams are not peaking out, they are double picking, the crossfires coming up huge, and the real good plays on the teamwork side.
yeah, you can really tell like a lot of these teams, especially the value of what real coordination can do
Yeah.
in a game.
And DJ spots one to Atsuka.
I'm trying to bait for some info.
There's a long push coming up with the spike.
A strong long push, especially with the guns.
And the flash.
Flash
The
stuffing.
flash. Flash gets
Flash
one.
gets incredible value.
Gets one down and gets
They got
traded, but
two. I think they get two, right? Yeah, they got two of the attackers.
damn.
That's already a good amount of damage, and that's one more gone.
One enemy
Timber
remaining.
on site alone. And they know Brim is flying, but that's already extremely good damage done.
And he has a
on the
gun.
defender side.
He has a
And he
gun.
picked up a gun.
I want to see how
Launching
Lonaki
smoke.
will play his game. He's
Spike
moved
planted.
himself off.
Brim finds himself being the last man standing for the second round in a row.
And DJ coming up huge with the Vandal. There was too much
That's-
investment
that's,
towards the round.
Yeah, that was a standard buy round from the attacking team, but it got a lot of damage.
Yep.
And they're going to be scrambling for a buy, as you can clearly see. The buy for that bonus is not much of a bonus anymore.
My thanks.
Team ATR taking a hit on their economy. That could,
Yeah, and
they
they
could
choose
lose a round by that, you know.
and they choose to just play a light buy with whatever bonus they had left.
Whereas on the other side, we see Celerity on a full buy, having rifles in their pocket.
Toxin screen down.
This is where you really see the value of a good loss round even.
Spike
The
planted.
spike goes down, even if they don't have rifles, they got the sight, and there's the entire team towards Lamb. Shaz? So there goes the one angle they need to clear. Shaz is done. It's all down to Lamps and Main. Viper goes down. Frosty getting 2 for the round.
One enemy remaining.
Gets Arc gets 1. It's all
Okay,
down
that's
to
two.
L.
Does not know. Does it clear
And
smoke?
Detroit clutch it out. 1 to 2 on the scoreboard. Celerity
They think they put us
Esports
in the dirt.
on the
They're gonna find
scoreboard.
out we weren't buried.
Frosty coming up huge with 2 kills towards Lamps. Worked real good. And the entire teamwork worked that well as well.
Yeah, good. I think that was pretty well played. I mean, obviously they had the gun advantage, but even still. I think we're moving into the first actual buy round for both teams. He's pushed
The
up
TP worked well for
relatively
the
high.
team because
Relatively.
they could just, one angle. The Shaz was completely there, so they need not clear that part. So that worked well.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things about bind is if you, for both sides, if you can hold one part of side really well as the defending team, I think it gives you a really big advantage because it sort of forces the attacking team to just push into one side of the site. Then the retake becomes infinitely easier, and I think that's what the defending team was targeting with a short. But this
Viper
is
calling,
I know exactly where you
a
are.
trade for trade and instant Cypher are coming up.
Cypher reveals a lot. Ty takes significant damage. And he's playing back to regroup with his team.
Yeah,
4v4.
but he's half HP and
Still, even numbers. Oh,
there's
that's
a
a
push
good
coming
kill
up
from the
from
Cypher.
attacker's side.
I don't think this guy was expecting that.
One
They got
enemy
really good
remaining.
value. Oh, and Cypher
Side.
gets immense value.
Cypher
Next
coming up
round.
huge for the round.
How is very strong. I think that round was a bit of an aim day.
Yeah.
Cypher just clean house.
Now this is a eco round coming up from Celerity Esports. Whereas on the other side we see ATR Esports fully loaded with their rifles. There is yet again a B push coming up from ATR. The flash, but Blank gets 2. The flash didn't pay off. Frosty holding up.
It's pretty difficult for the defenders with the
Spike
low buy.
planted.
The question is, will Frosty get value out of the headhunter?
He has 4 bullets. He definitely get a kill.
And Blank has a
does
perfect
not.
shot.
Poison's off.
Decoyed on
Does
a
well
shorty,
to
but
predict
I
this.
don't think anybody's gonna push him.
No, there's no way they
Poison
push.
orb emitting.
Last player standing.
Do not give. Goes down, trying to get one on their way back. It's 4-1 on the scoreboard.
Again. Don't
They started around from the attackers.
them in pieces.
I think the defending team would have wanted a little more value out of their
Here.
low buy round, but attacking team's playing very systematically.
Yeah,
I think
the Sky
I think
Flash
we have-
came up big, but couldn't get any kills there.
I think we have seen the attacking team have a very strong bind throughout this tournament. No,
Yeah,
they play this map extremely well.
Frosty gets one.
That's a good kill.
Jay goes down.
Yeah, he already gets value out of the orb, which is difficult to do with 2 controllers.
Mark gets on Cypher.
So 3v4. He does not know that there is one more showers, and that might play to the attacker's advantage.
Poison's off.
He expects
He is
someone.
very over. He is very over.
I've got your trail.
There goes the Sky ult. Lunargu gets on Blank and Galactic
Scout destroyed.
to trade him off.
Prepare for hellfire.
It's a
Last
very
player
sneaky spot,
standing.
hype to cover. It's all down to Galactic
The
shoulder.
investment on the ult does not get him the result that he would have wanted. It gave
They
him a
just
little bit of
pushed
space
out,
to
yeah.
work with. It did give him a
30
little bit of
seconds
space.
left.
It does give him a little bit of Lamb's control, but it looks like he's about to walk into the orb. Oh, and he misses. Does miss, drops down,
Blinded.
reposition. Sadly, does not get enough. He had an opportunity to maybe do some damage there, but
The Viper pushes are coming up huge as well. They
Yeah.
wouldn't have expected a Viper push towards Shaz. But
yeah, he got really good value out of that push out of towers.
And the
like you said, he
early
wouldn't
op
really-
kill, the early op kill stopped the B push entirely.
Yeah, the kill on the Rays, the attacking Rays really did do some significant damage for them, but they, pulled it back.
There is a hookah push, but the spike's going
They're
towards
pushing-
A.
pushing free. I think they're trying to sell a fake. Like,
The question is,
will it pull any of the rotation? It has pulled the brim off of A.
Welcome
The
to my
Rainbow is
world.
kind of solo holding it.
both the
Yep,
ults,
yep, brim
both the
brim
Viper
rotating now.
ults investing.
The spike is still on A.
They have a read. Oh my god, he
And
Viper
he
gets
a kill
a
because of his ult. But the brim has now rotated back to A. Like he didn't hear enough to on B, and he comes back on A.
Cage trigger.
Yep,
It's an
another
A
push in.
push. They have a read on it.
I-
There
I think
is
Brim played it pretty smart coming back
there
here.
is
so it
Chamber
might-
who
might
is
provide
stopped,
some-
but couldn't get a kill.
I know exactly.
Brim ult goes down. Takes one with it.
Brim ult gets a lot of value.
Seek them out.
And now the Sky ult is coming in.
3 ults for 1 round.
Found one.
Lot of ults invested. The defending team will look to get
Here's
this
another.
round. I think they're really looking for this to break the momentum.
Lunar Q gets
good
on
trade.
irons And there comes the
Oh,
defuse.
and the defenders too. That's a big round. That is a very big round from the defending team.
Do you want to
An
dance?
expensive one.
I'll
Definitely an expensive one for
Anyone
them.
need something?
I think
Even
two
if
ults have been
they,
invested.
yeah, even if they, no, actually 3 ults. Viper uses ult as well.
Ah, yeah, 3 ults. So, expensive, but I think this was a really important round for them to break the momentum of the attacking team. And
Yeah,
I think
they
they
had to
have done a
break the
good job of that.
pace they're picking up, and they have to create their own pace.
It's interesting because now the attacking team does not have any ults. Their economy is not the strongest, even though they have an extra round under their belt. Whereas the vendors' economy is probably looking a little bit stronger, especially since they have the chamber who can use his ult on a round, and which he currently has. And it looks like he's popped it as well.
Yep. He heard you, and he's gonna use his ult right there.
Yeah, and that makes sure that they have a buy for next round. So they're if the attackers don't win this round, then their economy and their ult economy is not going to be in a very good position.
That works.
Would be a very big round for their defenders.
If Frosty gets a good timing with his ult, he could get a lot
I'm
of
too
kills
far.
there.
Teleport's ready.
And he's doing the most to set himself up for a cheeky little kill.
There is yet again a big push coming up. Sky gets one, but on the other side, Frosty goes down.
One
Ops
enemy
down.
remaining.
And
And alright,
a
that's
perfect
just
hold towards long by
we had
Viper
another
and Sky.
big round from the controller. It's something about this map and controllers, huh? This tournament. It just seem to step up the moment it's required.
Let me tell you one thing, what I have seen every day by day of the tournament. Every day these guys make me reconsider what I play. Every day, once I think I should play Chamber by looking at their play, and the next day I think
Then
I
you
should,
look at the Viper play like this and you think, oh, maybe not.
I should play Viper before.
Yeah. The Sky Flash doesn't get much value. I think they're still holding too, but I don't think the lack of information is going to make too many rotations. They're left side of teleporter. Yep, the rotation's coming from the chamber. Even
And yep, Chamber gets
Spike
one.
down B.
them getting that round earlier, providing him the off, is
Gets
going to
one
prove-
more.
Oh, and that's a collateral.
Gets 2 for 3,
One enemy
4.
remaining.
Ace.
Oh, and chamber coming up. What were you saying about chamber?
He got 4 for the round, and Frosty missed his last shot on the Sky. That was intense.
That was a
That just broke my heart already.
a reverse ace opportunity here from the Sky. Let's see. LFTL now looking for a round win.
Not that
Hype,
scary.
Sadly, he doesn't get it.
hype to clutch
Good
it
attempt
out.
though. That was almost a reverse ace.
I've seen Frosty, with 4 kills,
did
too
they
much
take
4
a-
kills.
Did
I
they
guess
pick
he's-
the op back?
Yeah, no, they don't have that.
Oh.
But they bought up. They have a good economy right there.
Oh no, they got the op. I think they got the op.
They couldn't pick up, but they have pretty much.
They have an extremely strong economy now. And yeah, despite a strong start from the attackers, the scoreline does not say that right now. It's now 5-4. The defenders have done a very good job of coming back into this game,
Yeah, 5-4 on the scoreboard.
showing really strong resilience.
It's gonna be an eco round.
In the chamber, with the last
Watching
round
here.
proving that he still has immense defensive value.
he get a pick on Viper? That looks so close. You know,
It, it,
I
it
just
looked
keep.
like I was going to be a kill.
It just feels every time like I'm just thinking, shoot, shoot, shoot. You'll get a kill.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Imagine he just shoots the head there. We'd have to start looking into PCs.
Poison's gone. My
Ions.
Speaking of crispy shots,
Irons
and
get
gets a pretty important kill.
Give me a call.
Well, that's a great flash.
Hiding.
There's the raise satchel
Hello.
which pushes
And
high back.
he gives up side. He's going to play retake.
That's better if you consider.
Interesting.
Spike planted.
Interesting, consider they don't have Brim ult. I think they're going to use the Raze ult to try and take space on site. I think they're waiting for his flash to come back up. Yep. Ooh.
I
Nobody
gets
gets
one,
it.
but it still gets
But he
trailed.
gets taken. The attackers do a really good job of coming back,
Poison's off.
even with a relatively weak buy. And I think they were
I guess-
attempting to leverage the Raze ult to try and get some space to get back into side, but it didn't work out for them. I think he's going to save the op now. I think he's trying
Last
to.
player standing.
Lang gets
Yeah,
on Q.
Lunatic is trying to deny them some of the economy that they would have gotten from this
Teleport's
round.
ready.
Sadly, it doesn't work out for them. And yeah, that puts the attackers right back into pretty decent position.
That was the equalizer round. That was a good round. 5-5 on the scoreboard.
Here.
Both teams are looking pretty strong. I think they're having like their moments.
Yep.
Launching
It's
smoke.
not any sort of one-sided match.
Yeah, it's not one-sided whatsoever as of now.
Blinded.
Iron's getting a kill every time he's
Toxins going up.
speaking angles and he gets the first frag.
The Cypher's doing really well for them.
Not ready yet.
Lang get on
Oh,
arm.
but he traded.
Five
Spike
gets
down.
one.
Wait.
Five gets two.
There's another
One enemy
crisp
remaining.
shot. Extremely crisp shot.
Smoke's down.
Rossi goes down.
sadly
I've
they're
got
not
your
enough.
trail.
It's all down to Lunar Q.
And they invest the ult to make
Spike
sure
planted.
you get the round. And that's giving a lot of respect to the Brim. It
I've
does a
seen,
good,
I've
does a
seen
good
these
job of
players
dodging.
play actually. You know, you really need to be scared.
yeah.
These guys
really,
are the
really.
playmakers. You know.
Yeah, they're obviously giving a lot of respect.
Cage triggered.
Skyers would have obviously been a pretty strong asset going into the final round. But they're making sure they secure this one.
Okay.
He gets it in the end. I think that
misses
Cypher
his shots. Yeah.
almost got caught
Last
with the
round
commentator's
in the
fault.
half.
Almost. He narrowly avoids it.
Yeah. In the end, he gets the round. That's all matters, you know.
Yeah. A kill's a kill.
Yep.
That's what I tell myself every night when I play the game. Last round of the half.
Question is, will celerity equalize the score, or will ATR have an advantage?
I think the Skyer is going to be the difference maker, and I think the Raze is trying to get a kill, so it gives them an early advantage. Let's see if it works out. Oh, and they do get an early advantage with the Cypher gone. Lunar Q getting the revenge from the last round.
There.
If you notice one thing, ATR is doing the same stuff over and over. They have a B push, and there's a Cypher who's walking up towards A. And
Yeah. Slow looking, trying to get a pick.
Toxin screen down.
And now they pivot to it. Slowed down by the chamber trick. Trying to make sure there's no push from shower since they have given that up.
Blinded.
And they get the plant on. Let's see how well they play the post plant. I think Brim's lining up. Oh, and he might miss the timing. Oh, that's so. Oh, okay. He
Bad
gets him in the
timing.
end. Oh, that was such a bad timing for the chamber. Would have gotten so much value. But now into
Last
2v2.
player
2v2.
And the flank, I think that's the flank from towers. Both Brimals invested. He's healthy.
One
Spike.
enemy remaining.
And he gets
And he
the
gets
diffuser.
the important kill. That's very well played from that Brim.
Clutch.
If you notice, he wasn't even wavering. He didn't even look in the direction of lamps.
Switching
He
sides.
heard a diffuser and that's what he focused his aim on. And it gets him value. That gets them their 7th round. That's very strong going into defense. Especially since they have the more defensive comp out of the two.
Guy was just too focused towards getting the diffuser down.
Yeah, that's extremely well played. The good use of his util. If anything, he's the decider in that round, since he manages to also get that kill on the chamber. It was almost really bad.
If you notice one more thing, Frosty had a call that Brim's on the left side.
Yeah, he was
And-
looking.
Yeah, and it was somewhat, that was what made Brim use his ult instead.
Yep. He tried to get him out there. That's a
DJ
really
gets
strong,
down.
really
high.
strong start from ATR.
Bomb buddy out.
Arc
But
gets
he
on blank.
gets one back. Down to 2v4. They don't have the most control over side. They do have the shower side though. And he goes into. He goes into
Galactic
spawn.
has a spike.
Oh, and they have spike. Oh yeah. This is going to be very difficult to get for them
This
to
is
get back.
getting
Enemy
funny.
remaining.
Yep, exactly. Since Sky was also, sorry, the Reyes was also in spawn, and he gets good value.
This is very funny, Brim goes out,
You're going
takes,
to
gets
scatter
damage,
from my
comes
stuff.
back. Sky
Super
heals
easy
him,
to
again he
recall.
goes back up
Yeah.
and comes back for the hit.
This is what I was mentioning about Bind being very strong for the defense side as long as you get complete control of one side of the site, as we just saw. The defenders took control of showers, like complete control of showers, and it worked out so well for them. And it just pushes the
As-
enemy team to get
As I
into
said
exactly one
earlier,
side.
the Cypher picks really coming huge for the defending side.
So,
Whereas
a lot of
Chamber-
the control that they're getting is like largely contributed to the early picks that they're getting in rounds, and that's how they've been playing. They've been playing
Yeah.
like pretty contact based in general. They try and look for that one kill, they get the advantage, and then they play numbers.
Look at this wall. Look at this wall. They just walk up lamps with the wall. The entire team is
And they're there, and they're already here.
and Hype trying to sell.
But like you can see, the defenders just took one side of site, and they're going to focus on that.
They are moving spawn. They are moving spawn. And there is
This is definitely an interesting development. That's 4 people spawn.
yep. And
I
Hype's
don't know
trying to
how this has
sell.
happened.
Hype's
And
still
he's trying to sell
sell A
he's trying to
main.
sell the hit.
There.
They still have 3 B
They're
long.
not able to
Boxes
spot
going down.
anyone yet. I guess
But then
Galactic
now they're
has a
looking.
read.
Now they're
Galactic
looking.
has
Now
a
they're looking.
read.
But does he have a read on the rest of the 3 being there? Oh, he.
Oh my god, oh my god, what am I watching?
Yep, he made a step. Oh my god, he made a step.
Last player standing. Spike
That,
down
that
B.
would have been really bad if they hadn't made a step. Yeah.
10 seconds left.
Oh,
nice
Vin's going to be
try,
cursing himself, sadly.
A nice try,
Flawless.
Definitely, definitely an interesting.
Guys, just tell me one thing.
Almost worked
Are you
out.
guys not entertained?
It almost worked out.
I guess
That's
once
incredible.
once the player was been spotted, if the entire team would have rushed on them, it would have been better for the team, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. He was the
Maybe
one player that went a different direction, right? So
yeah, maybe it would have
This
worked
goes
well for the
here.
team.
if they got that round, I
That
think it
goes
would have been
there.
one of the greatest rounds of Valorant I've ever seen.
Yeah. Lunarki holding up towards long. Hype takes L down
Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
and he spots him. The Sky Dog spots him.
Spike down A.
I guess there was a communication gap between, and they take two
I
kills.
think that might cost them
Yep,
very dearly.
did cost them.
But he still manages to get into lamp.
That did cost them two of their players.
I win again.
Frosty gets one and Blank
But gets
trades him off.
traded. Vipers have been
player
so
standing.
solid on this map. Oh, yeah. As I was just saying.
That's
It's
the
not one
strat,
Viper, then it's the other.
That's the new strat. Never mention which Viper you're talking about.
Yeah, and they play together. And the mid rounding is really strong.
But they
On
lost
both
most
sides.
of their guns, so it's a very expensive round for them.
Yeah, as was the first bonus as well, right?
Yeah. And yep.
But it's interesting. I think both teams have played really well on their anti-bonus.
As I've seen earlier, these players are good with rifles, but they have the best on their sheriffs. You know, at one point I've said that, you guys should just throw your rifles away and just play with your sheriffs because you guys are better at that.
It's one of the things about this game that also makes it so entertaining to watch, right? Like even if there is a 800 studded gun, it has a chance to completely change the flow of a round. Makes the low buy round so interesting. Scary for the people playing, but interesting for the viewers. Especially on this level.
Yeah.
As we so graciously look at the Radiant somebody. Just Radiant too. And you can tell from his aim.
And Galactic gets a trade on him. And Hype to trade him off. L gets
can you
2 for the
tell-
round.
Can you tell Blank was just Radiant?
Last player standing.
Oh, that was a close round. The complete sharp hold.
If it's not one, then it's the other. Yeah, they have really, they're doing a really good job of just making sure that if even one holder of this of the side is going down, then they're instantly back up, like taking good positions even off of their enemies' deaths. Really strong team play from the defenders team especially. And that incredible display from Sky gets him his ult.
That puts us to 6 to 10 on the scoreboard, and this is a well called timeout
Yeah.
from Celerity because they really need to come back up. They
They need to find a way to grab around here, especially to break the momentum. So yeah, it's definitely a necessary timeout.
It's not going to be that easy because Cypher trips could be annoying at point,
And I don't think they have the strongest buy either, do they?
no.
That's gonna be a tough round to get. I think that's a
Yeah.
hero vandal on their Viper.
And this is the best round they could discuss their strats on.
Yeah. It's going to be difficult for them to come back from a round from 6 and 11, but it's been done before.
I've seen 10 to 2 come back on this tournament, so I have no less expectation from the teams.
Anything's possible. As we see, the Viper sadly missed his lineup.
Irons already
destroyed.
gets on to the point.
Not giving them a lot of hope.
Defenders are not giving them any space to breathe. They are just dominating.
It's interesting because a lot of the hits have been on A, right? Where they have traditionally had only two players, but Just these two players have done such an incredible job of holding. I think a lot of the skills are also like attributed to their Cypher. He gets an
You
early
want
kill
to play?
in
Let's
these rounds
play.
and it completely like
There comes the chamber
it
ult.
puts fear. Oh, and the chamber will get valued. That's a good kill. Puts it right back down to a 4v4.
Iron's trying to peek, but Lunar Q was
Oh.
expecting that peek.
And that opens up the side for the attackers. Dodges the flash and gets a
Frosty gets
kill.
one more.
30
Chambers
seconds
taking it
left.
upon himself to
Teleport's ready.
decide the fate of this round.
But Galactic
Spike
on the other
down,
side,
B.
waiting for
And-
the team to rotate.
And they've done a really good rotation based off of the kills that Chamber just got.
Stim beacon here.
He didn't. Oh, Spike didn't go down.
Right here. Spike planet.
Will that cost them? It cost them some essential time for post plant.
One enemy remaining.
That's it.
Frosty coming up
Because-
huge. for
Frosty
the-
just decided to take the round on his shoulders.
That is
Huge
a perfect ult. That I guess the
That-
timeouts really paying off them real well.
Yeah,
And
the timeout paying off, the ult paying off. That has done so much for the attackers in terms of anything you can think of, psychologically, economy-wise. It gives them a little bit of breathing room, and it's all attributed to their chamber. Immensely well played. He'll be very proud of himself for that
Frosty
one.
already popping off.
Even with a 3-round difference, it's going to make them feel a lot like closer to the goal of equally.
Irons yet gets on
Why?
the Viper.
That glory is short-lived. Oh, they're really not giving them anything, huh?
And L gets on Detroit. Stinger.
Gets traded. Gets another.
And they
Gets
front.
yet another. And down to a 3v2. It's not been that expensive yet.
Everyone hide.
And they're going to get an upgrade.
I've got your trail.
They're going to give the gun
Spike
to
planted.
Viper. They do have an idea where they're coming from. I think they're going to know that they're both flying.
Hawk out.
Priming up the flash. Getting good info.
One enemy remaining.
One enemy. And
Oh,
Frosty
that's a
to
good
clutch the
trade.
round.
That would have been a very interesting round if just one of the Cypher's bullets hit. Very, very interesting turn of events since the chamber was very low. It was breath away from death.
A gift.
That was a very well closed out round from the attackers, I think.
Even if
Yeah.
it was their eco round, they got value out of it. The Stinger coming up huge, a Marshall kill,
Here.
early Marshall kill.
The Cypher's been getting a lot of value out of these early kills, but I think the attacking team does a really good job of just regrouping and just playing to their system, making sure they're doing the things that they know. And it's paid off for 2 rounds in a row.
Ark gets one
And yet again, now with them having the opening kill.
and uses his ult instantly. TJ reads him,
Now we're
but
cooking.
Lunar Q
Crisp shot from
pops
Lunar
his
Q.
head off.
That was incredible.
Molly.
There goes the Brim ult.
And he manages to get out with his life. That's going to make things very difficult. A 3v4 with Viper all down? We've seen some crazy rounds this game already, but
I
this
don't
one's going to
know
be tough
why.
to get
I
around.
don't know why, but I really
Here.
hate the Viper.
Away.
Ooh. And he gets value.
Galactic gets on Lunar Q.
It does get a kill though, so it's still a 2v3. It's
They just
possible,
bail out.
not probable, and yep. All the probability out of the equation.
They really want to keep their guns with them, and they don't have a very good
That's
buy
smart,
for the
that-
next round. So it's a wise choice.
That's a smart choice from
Good
them.
call by the IGL.
Teleport's ready.
And
It seems these strangers
look at that.
won't
Off
be
of
dead.
that one hero round, this game doesn't look that one-sided anymore. Gotten incredibly close.
That works.
That's how it goes, huh?
Yeah. I'm loving it, you know. Both the teams.
Yeah, this game's extremely close. That's when it's most interesting. And yep, the defender's looking
Blank
for a close kill
gets
again.
one.
Get him.
And that's ult invested from the attackers, I think.
Yeah, and they are not stopping. They're keeping on pushing. But
And they're just going, I think they're just rushing to A, right?
yeah, and there's nobody to
And
say.
they're going to get the
is
plant.
completely.
I think B gamble stacked A and it's... Yeah, they have full free reign. The Raze ult doesn't get much value though, which can be a little scary. Yeah, because now they're not in the best position.
There goes the Sky Ult.
Blinded.
Interesting how the gamble stack works, isn't it? Because he popped Raze ult because he was expecting some resistance on side.
Last player
There
Pays
wasn't
a
any.
big value. But there are three
And
players, and it was not that easy for Lonakyu to hold the entire thing by himself.
Them holding on to B for a gamble stack proved to be the decision maker in the round. If the attacker's Raze would have had his ult, it would have been a completely different post plan. But he popped it early, expecting there to be resistance on site, and there wasn't any. So then we were left in a much worse position. But that was even if accidental, that was a really good call from the defender's IGL.
And the Brim ult's been used as well, so two
Yeah,
extreme good
the
ults gone.
The attackers find themselves on the back foot yet again. But you know they have come back from worse
Yeah.
already in this match.
Scout destroyed.
There goes the Viper as he missed it.
Viper on B, securing entry into B.
My ultimate
A
isn't
Irons
The
yet
valuable
again.
kill from Irons yet again.
Where is
And
He's
there
been
goes
so good on these opening kills. As a cipher, it's incredible.
There goes the Cypher to reveal.
Time to hunt.
I don't think I've seen
Scout
a
destroyed.
scoreboard where Cypher has the most first bloods in a while. He
There are
is
there are
on
two-
fire when no one's dead.
There are two players holding up Shahs. Decrot gets one, and Frosty on the
The
flank gets
attackers
one more.
coming back into this round yet again. There's only one on site.
Spike
for
plant.
A.
Walk out.
Viper still on B. They have plant down. They don't have the most post plant utils sadly, but they still have numbers advantage. They can still get back into this round very easily. Good amount of time has also passed. Kai almost peeking into Chambers of angle there. Chamber has,
I guess yet
and they're
again.
saving.
Yeah, there comes a save from ATR.
I don't know if that was it's not a bad choice by any means, but I think them getting even one exit there would have been very valuable for this upcoming round.
Yeah,
there.
because if you look on the other side, there's not much of a money economy remaining.
Yeah,
So that could.
but if they got even one more exit there, the attacker's economy would have also been looking significantly worse. I think it would have given them a better chance. Saving guns is never a bad decision, obviously, but
Taking guns
I
is.
think it might prove to be a bit of a difference maker.
3 towards Shahs. Decrot gets one.
One,
gets two,
gets
gets
another,
three.
he gets three. Oh,
One
coming
enemy
up
remaining.
huge in these last rounds. And Frosty gets a kill on his lurk.
Satchel out.
It's all
And
down
now
to
things have
Blank.
just gotten very interesting.
Blank gets one. And up to trade him
Blank
off.
almost gets another. I think the enemy Viper is on maybe 1 or 2 XP.
Yep.
Ooh. And exactly.
I feel Blank. I can relate to Blank
Here.
because even my Vandal does the same.
Here.
Even if it's headshot, it doesn't kill anyone.
That's a good spot.
Viper might be a little mad at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, the extra guns on the attacking side, I think they proved to be the difference maker.
There is an echo coming up from the
And
defense side.
if you look at everything now, the scoreline's tied, but the attackers are at an advantage.
Yeah.
They have a massive gun advantage, and it's going to be very difficult to hold side.
But always remember
And that
the
gives
thing-
them result again.
And always remember the fact that these guys are better off with their sheriffs and eco guns instead of their rifles. So I'm expecting nothing less.
I mean, Cypher's already shown to be very good with the Marshal in this match. And you can clearly see that because they're still giving them respect. They know they don't have a good buy, but they're still giving them all the respect in the world. Playing it slow, making sure they have some amount of control.
Camera taken out.
Camera goes down.
And Hype gets
And-
on Iron.
In a rare occasion, he doesn't get the open kill for a while.
Frosty doesn't check.
Frosty doesn't expect
and
that.
goes down. Decoit ults
And
Blank
the
down.
result gets, the value intended. As much value as it can get. And the Roth coming in, oh
One
my
enemy
god.
remaining.
Decoit gets 3 for the round. It's all down to Galactic's shoulder.
Gets good value.
Hype
Even when
to
he
clutch
was
it out. 12 to 11 on the
And
scoreboard.
look at that. Who would have thought, huh?
Match point.
Turn of events.
After a 7-5 round into a 6-10 for the attackers, they have now pulled it back into a 12-11. With some incredible hero plays and others just good decision making. We've seen it all from both these teams actually. All of those rounds that they have won have either been a show of incredible individual skill or really good team skill.
There are 3 players.
I'm going to take a fight, be long,
Galactic gets
and the
one.
defenders get a much needed kill. And another much needed kill.
And Spike
Going to be
was
feeling a
never-
lot better.
Yet
this round.
again,
And-
if you notice, the Viper wall brings a guy coming
That's
directly
a very
to
strong attacking wall. And
I've got your trail.
I think the defenders recognize the value of the wall, which is why they haven't even tried to contest lamps pretty much the entire game.
I don't know. This could
We are seeing a
Dude.
repeat of the bonus round. The
I would be
anti-eco
pissed if I'm on a defense and this happens to me. But yeah.
and now they're definitely not expecting him.
Gets one,
Gets one.
Player
but
standing.
gets
Almost
incendiated.
gets two,
Galactic
but-
gets 4 for the
Galactic
round.
comes out. And
Coming
yet
up
again,
huge.
something about controllers and this map, huh?
Switching sides. Overtime.
Dude,
Going to overtime.
if he had got more kills, it would have been insane.
Yeah, that would have been the best lurk of the match by far.
A wall coming up, a free wall
I
by the
I think he would have waited as well. Like Raze was in a position where he looked, he was checking all angles, which is why he got value. But I think he would have waited. I don't think he would have killed the Raze as soon as he saw him if he hadn't turned back.
Yeah, he would have looked up to more players and then tried for a
Here.
kill.
Yeah. I actually think if I think it was the Raze that dropped in when Brim got the second kill. I think if he doesn't do that, maybe things would look a little different.
This time
I don't
there
think the
is
Raze would have.
this time there is a Viper smoke which is holding up the push, because this is not the first time that's happening,
Yeah, I think they've gotten a little wary of the lamp push now. And now the defending
gets
Viper
one.
is deciding to
Blank gets
Trying to-
one.
push by himself, but gets punished.
I guess it's gonna be a push.
Frosty with the glass cannon up.
Bomb buddy
Does
out.
And they have
Yep,
lamps
he
in place.
has a read on it.
Yeah, but he has to give it up. He does delay the.
Lunar Q gets one towards Irons.
He did delay the plant.
But if you notice, there's Frosty there already holding up. He misses his shot.
Oh, but he gets 120.
so
That's good. That could make a lot of difference.
30 seconds left.
He misses his shot. There is Raze who's still on
and Ray's
side.
on elbow, and they're not looking.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god! The entire round just completely got flipped on its head.
Ready.
He drops the
Already
spike
not.
down and they don't have
10
time.
seconds left. One
Takes the
enemy
spike, but he goes down with the ult. They don't have time to plant.
Oh my god! What a
Clutch.
chaotic round! I think that is the first truly chaotic round I've
Switching
seen this
sides.
game, and
Match point.
I am
it did
in.
not disappoint. I have no words.
I am in the edge of my
What
chair.
the-
I can't
what
believe what I
the-
saw.
What just happened? How many different crazy things just happened in one round? The two kills on elbow somehow, but one early kill being punished for a push, like Sky flashing himself and getting killed in the process, Brim ult to deny plant. Oh my god.
I
That-
don't really think
that's
Brim is
Valorant.
gonna hit him. I cannot stop
That-
talking about the last round.
Go get him.
That's Valorant for you. And the attackers get another
They
kill.
got
Oh,
gets
and it's
two.
looking very good for them. 5v3 in the beginning moments of the round.
A is
I think-
completely
Have the
opened up.
spike.
Yeah, Ray's gonna
Frosty
look to
gets
learn
one.
how, and,
Frosty gets
remaining.
two.
and I think,
Come on,
and
you
I
can
think
do
that's
it.
the nail in the coffin.
Galactic
Galactic,
shut down
Galactic's
Frosty.
been very good for the defenders.
There comes the TP and the rays are coming up. But goes down,
Oh,
gets two, three, and instantly uses ult to flush Shar out.
He gets 3. There's still a chance. There is still a chance. It's not the best launch. It's not easy. But he has his smoke.
How much more
One
can Galactic
enemy
do?
remaining.
Gets 4 and gets down on the molly.
Attackers win.
Insane round. That was so close.
Such a good attempt. That's not an end fitting for the attempt that he just made. Oh, that's
That was
heartbreaking.
hurtful. That was hurtful to watch
That
Galactic go
was
down like that.
heartbreaking. That was the most valiant of efforts I've ever seen.
The 4 kills coming up huge and dies off a molly. That's not digestible. That's real hurtful.
Oh, that's so painful to watch.
Okay, guys.
But-
The next match will start in like next 5 minutes. So stay tuned. And yeah, we'll start it. The video is going on right now, so we'll just get back to you in like 5 minutes.
to kind of just move forward.
guys, we are back on Bind with AVT and Eclipse. This is the lower bracket match going on. So we see Repig and Gut. On the other side, we have seen Opium, we have seen Cladstein. But this time it's a bit, a different composition coming up. We don't see Reyna towards AVT, and it's Jed this time. It's Leon playing Jed. Guys, party में बात मत करो यार. If you're comfortable, leave the party. It's fine. We see Cladstein this time on
Choose your
Gecko.
agent.
A unique and a new thing to see. I guess Wingman could come in handy towards Bind, as he could just plant and others could hold the position instead of one player just going for the plant. That could be a huge thing for the team. We see AVT pushing up towards B long, and this time we have a unique combination coming up. We can see Gecko and Jet playing from
Scanning
AVT.
ahead.
And we see Opium on Soa, whereas he used to play Raze. Cypher Trip gets one, and Opium to trade him instantly. The Wingman goes for the plant. That's the thing I told you guys. Like, Wingman gets the plant, and the rest of the team can just go for a fight. So that works.
One
for the team.
enemy remaining.
It's all down to
Call out
Raze,
secrets.
but
Yeah.
AVT coming up huge for the round, going 1-0 on the scoreboard. AVT coming up with Vandals and a buy, and there's coming a Vandal. That's insane. On the other side, we see just the shorties and the classics coming out. And the B is almost empty. It's all down to the Sky, who's holding up towards side, and rest of the entire teams towards A. Man goes for the plant. Shadow holding smoke, and Leon gets on him. The Spectre.
Right there.
Do they
Take
have a
flight.
read? There comes a Soa drone. revealing both the
Enemy
players
mark.
on the defense.
Revealing area.
AVT not hitting up and holding a particular angle to be held.
One enemy remaining.
Harrison gets
Team
the
Ace.
value out of his Vandal.
I got you.
And 2-0 on the scoreboard.
May the wind guide your blades, Jet. And my arrows.
This is a buy round coming up from Eclipse. It's the deciding round. Now we have the real chance to see what Eclipse are cooking up for Team AVT. AVT really have a strong side towards Mind, and I want to see, you know, AVT on different maps as well. But we have seen most of AVT towards Mind, and we have seen the Reyna gameplay coming up as well. So I'm just expecting some more plays from them.
Blocking sight.
Leon just dashing on the side and gets shut down instantly, and it's a 4v4.
Deploying drone.
It's coming up huge from both the teams. Wingman goes for the plant, and Spike's not down yet. Clarissa goes down.
I have the spike.
Shrek gets coming up huge for the round, and there comes the TP, and Repi gets 3 for the round. It's all down to the last 2 players of AVT. As I already said, it's a buy round coming up from Team Eclipse, and they lost 2 of their guns, but yet they're looking up good. Repi coming up huge for the team. Shrey gets on 1.
One enemy remaining. Last
Shrey gets
player
4
standing.
for the round and clutches the round for Team AVT. Shrey coming up huge. AVT 3-0 on the scoreboard. Eclipse yet to open their account, whereas AVT looking up real good in terms of their economy and in terms of their play style.
Up and away. Blow him up, Mosh.
Shrey really.
One enemy remaining.
Lionel gets 2 for the round. It's all down to the Raze. Raze gets 1 and goes down. It takes AVT 4-0 on the scoreboard.
We do what we do. Get back
As it
to
was an
chilling.
eco round from Team Eclipse, they tried pushing up and tried to get frags out of there, but this attempt was unsuccessful because AVT had a complete read on them and could convert onto their favor and take their team one step closer to
Right
victory.
there.
4-0 on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Scanning ahead.
Monster on the loose.
There goes the Gecko ult towards Luka, and Repi gets on Leon.
Somebody's there.
And Shrey trades him off and still uses ult. Shrey gets on Cypher. It's all down to the last anchor cut, and he goes down as well. It's down to the last 2 players
Rash
from
isn't done
Eclipse.
with you.
Team AVT looking good so far. It's down to the last 2 players from Team Eclipse to clutch up and to get
Up you
a
go.
point on the scoreboard towards their favor. But by the looks of it, AVT has really a close corner, angles held up, so it's not going to be that easy for Team Eclipse to
One
get around.
enemy remaining.
And No Mercy gets on Raze, and it's all down to the last player, Brim Ragnarok, who's holding towards CT. I guess he doesn't have much of a time to be holding. He tries to get frags on the exit, gets 1 and falls back to safety, which takes Team AVT 5-0 on the scoreboard. there comes a timeout from Team Eclipse. Really, they need to think out on their strats because they are not working up their way because they have moving 0 to 5 on the scoreboard. They really need to get up with a plan to break the attack strats coming up from Team AVT and make their own strats towards post plant and holding the sites better. Even though they have a cipher, it's not coming up handy on AVT strat because the Sova darts are breaking the trips and making the entrance with the Gecko wingman, and that's working well for the team. And their Eclipse needs to reconsider on their defense and the strats coming up.
Here. Oh, this is a nice spot.
AVT yet again moving up towards
here.
long, B long,
Right there.
and there's only one player cipher towards B, and the entire team is towards A. This could be a bad sign for
Away.
Eclipse yet again because there's a fast push coming
I got the spike.
towards B from AVT,
You
and
did
there's just
good.
one player holding them off.
Mosh pit.
So what that's breaking the trips.
Boogeyman's gonna plant the spike.
Resolution coming up
I'm
from
out.
teams.
good time.
But there goes one player, Gladison gets one.
Right there.
One enemy
It's all
remaining.
down to the last player, Sky. Gladison coming up huge for the round, finishing it off with a headshot, 6-0 on the scoreboard. I guess there's a misread happening from Team Eclipse. They're reading AVT push towards A, whereas AVT is constantly pushing towards B, and there's only Cypher who's playing up B, and it's not gonna be that easy for Cypher alone to hold the entire side by himself, where no other players holding, and the entire 5-man from AVT pushing up towards Cypher. And there comes an instant rotation from Team AVT with the TP, and it's Gut who's close to side holding it up. Gut gets one, Repi gets one,
Last
Aussie
player
gets one,
standing.
but
Spike down.
it's all
A.
down to Clandestine. But Ray's coming up huge for the round, taking Eclipse 1 point on the scoreboard, 1-6 the scoreboard. This was a good round. AVT didn't have a good read. AVT thought they have a B stack and they started rotating towards A, but the entire player base of Eclipse were towards A, and that was a very misfortunate for them to just rotate instead of committing towards B. B was working fine for AVT. I guess they should have just committed there, but yeah, tough call. But yet they have the economy for them to hold up,
Oh yeah. Monster on the loose.
and there goes the ult. The Raze ult, Brim ult. Raze gets one, Gut gets one, Opium gets 2 for the round. It's all down to the last 2 players of both the teams. 2v2 situation right there.
Spike planted. Cover going out.
There goes the Cypher ult.
One enemy
Shrey gets one. Shrey gets both
can
of
only
them.
be one.
That was an insane shot
My
by
ultimate
Shrey
is
to
ready.
clutch up the round. 7-1 on the scoreboard.
Give me a
AVT
moment.
looking real
I
good.
need to set back up.
I guess Shrey is really a clutch master right there, because you have seen a insane 4K on the previous rounds, and yet again a 3K coming up from him to clutch up the round. Even after the Cypher ult reveals him, he doesn't hesitate to peek it and
This should do.
pop heads of the enemy team. And this time again there's a misread from Team Eclipse happening. There's the entire push from AVT coming up towards A, but the entire team base is towards B. And there's an instant rotation coming up from the defense.
I know
Rip
exactly.
gets one and goes down
Shot my
instantly.
wingman.
Raze gets a pick on Shrey, and Raze gets 3 and gets shut down.
Last player standing.
It's all down to Liana.
One
Gets
enemy
2,
remaining.
gets 3. 2 bullets, 12 HP and a kill. Can he make it? He misses his shot. Gut gets the kill on Lionel, taking 7-2 on the scoreboard. That was too close. I guess if he had 2 more bullets, he could have clutched it out. But tough luck. He did really well. Gut coming up huge for
Don't
the
sit
team.
down. We're not
7-2
done
on the
yet.
scoreboard. AVT is looking real good on their first half. It's 7-2, whereas on Eclipse side they need more rounds to come up, before ending the first half. So they need to really come up with an idea to stop the attack rush coming up from Team AVT.
Here.
Stray gets on Reppy.
Hawk out. Blinded. Out.
Gut gets one and No Mercy spams through the Cypher cage, gets on Gut. It's all down to the Cypher who's towards B and rest of the teams towards A, so it's gonna be a bit hard for a single player to hold.
Get him, wingman.
Ragnarok gets one.
Our spike carrier's down.
Cypher gets
Strike
one.
down B. Last player
Goes down.
standing.
It's all down
One
to
enemy remaining.
Ladenstein. 6 bullets. He spots him.
It's all you, little homie.
30 seconds left.
The run. Ragnarok ran entire way down the hall to get
He's the bad
a
guy.
easy
How's that for a
kill
plan?
on Clandestine, and that works well for him and gets the round. 3-7 on the scoreboard. AVT going on a timeout to reconsider their stats because they are losing the momentum and they kept on losing 3 rounds back to back, so they really need to consider this as a point where they need to reconsider their stats towards the defense. On the other side, we see Eclipse who are showing up their skills and they are, gaining momentum towards the victory. So they were 7-0 and now they are 3-7. So they are gaining momentum, and I guess they have a strat of their own which is working for them. And it's better if they keep it that way.
Need a drop. Thanks.
It's gonna be a half buy, partial buy. Team ABT, whereas on the other side we see Vandals and Judge coming up. Leon investing his ult in the very beginning of the round.
Blocking sight.
Dashes.
Nowhere to run!
Cypher ult coming up. So ult coming up slowly. Madison gets on Cypher, OPM gets on Repi. Lionel gets
Last
1.
player
Lionel
standing.
gets 2. And Lionel gets 3 for the round. The jet knives coming up huge, and it is a gun there.
Last round before the
That
switch.
takes 8-3 on the scoreboard. AVT 1 step ahead. I guess the timeout really worked well, and they got their strats straightened up to face against Eclipse. Yet again, we see a 4-man push coming up towards B long, whereas there's only Cypher who's holding up close towards B.
Yeah. Yeah. Cage trigger. Careful now. Follow my wire.
The Raze uses ult but goes down his hand. No Mercy gets on. No Mercy gets on Ragnarok. OPM gets on Cypher.
Spike planted.
It's all down to the last 2 players of Eclipse.
One enemy
Gotcha.
remaining.
Clarison gets on Repi. It's all down to shoulders of Gut. 5 bullets. Clarison really able to flash it. He just needs 1 bullet on.
You want more? Sorry, buddy, it's
Just
over.
needs 1 bullet. And which
Switching
takes
sides.
AVT 9-3 on the scoreboard. AVT looking real good, but where on the other side Eclipse
Right
are
there.
on 3, so they really need to reconsider their approach, and they need to come back up on the leaderboard as well as scoreboard. So they need a good strat. I guess they have pretty good strat on their attack, and it's just yet to see how it works for them.
Right there.
There's a push coming up from AVT towards B long. I guess AVT has a read towards A as B
Blocking
was
sight.
not, B was empty, and there comes the jet smokes faking onto the side, which pulls out Omen, flash out. There are 2 players towards B, Soa and Gecko playing up. Gecko spots them.
Dizzy's up. Go get him, buddy.
Repi gets on Clandestine. Repi gets 1 more towards OPM. The site's empty. It's all down to the last 3 players of AVT.
Spike planted.
Lionel gets on Repi. Gut gets on Lionel.
Last player standing.
Ragnarok getting on Oversea. It's all down to Shrey's arms. And Ray's satchels on to Shrey's face and pops his head off. 4-9 on the scoreboard. It's an eco round from AVT, whereas on the other side we see Vandals coming up from Team Eclipse. yet even if they have Vandals, they're playing real slow and working out their strategies instead of blindly pushing onto the site.
Shadows traveling.
No mercy spots Jet.
Shadows traveling.
Entire team AVT has been towards B, but I guess there's a rotation coming up from Eclipse towards B, and yeah, Soa and Gecko has a read on it, and they're instantly rotating towards B.
Cover going out.
Eclipse already on site.
Spike planted.
Raze there gets on to Opium, and Opium goes down. Leonel gets one with a shotty.
Last player standing.
It's all down to Shrey's shoulder. 4v1. Will he able to make the round a bit expensive for Eclipse? Or will he just clutch the round for the team? And Raze to get on Shrey. 5-9 on the scoreboard.
Ándale.
Revealing area.
This is a Byron coming up from AVT, whereas on the other side, Eclipse playing on a bonus, if I'm not wrong. But yet they are not. They did buy guns, so it's not a bonus round anymore. Guys, and spots towards Hookah. The jump sword coming up handy.
Saw you, Mosh.
Players from Team Eclipse are holding towards Hookah, and they are not, making much of a movement. Whereas AVT are trying to peek out and check if there is somebody towards Hookah.
I'm out.
Gladys gets one and gets shut down. And it's all down to 4v4.
Scanning ahead.
One enemy remaining.
Traves coming up from
Last
the teams.
player standing.
It's all down to Shrey's hand, and as you have seen earlier, the Clutch Master himself coming up huge for the team. 10 to 5 on the scoreboard. Shrey's playing up real good. He's bringing up the final clutches work for the team, and yeah, he's getting his kills, and moreover he's clutching out rounds, so real huge for the team.
That goes there. Ah, yes, this should do. This goes here, that goes there. Now, where to set up shop?
There's a push coming up from Team Eclipse towards Shaz. Both the teams holding up each other, cooking up their strats instead of blindly pushing onto the side or pushing up towards attack. They're not overcommitting, they're slowly working up their strats towards defense. Shrey gets on Repi on the other side of the map.
Each triggered. My eyes are down.
And the fake push, but it doesn't make the teammates from AVT instantly
Not ready
rotate. Yet No
Cover
Mercy
going
and
out.
Brim are holding towards B,
Blinding.
and the push coming up. And No Mercy
30
couldn't convert
seconds
it
left.
into a kill. Raze gets on No Mercy. It's all down to the last 4v4, and Opium gets down by Ragnarok.
Last player
Pushed up
standing.
close, go gets Lionel. Shrey comes up, gets 2 for the round, and gets 3 for the round, but couldn't clutch it up. This time gets Eclipse 6 to 10 on the scoreboard. There's a eco round coming up from AVT, whereas on the other side we see Team Eclipse looking good on their grades. We usually see Team AVT pushing up on their ecos as well as on their buy rounds, but this time we see a different AVT who's holding up rounds and playing safe.
I know exactly where you are.
The early Cypher gives too much
Launching smoke.
info towards the side.
Who trained you?
Last player
It's all
standing.
down to No Mercy.
Cover
There
going
is
out.
a player close.
Spike
Players
planted.
close.
Long.
And yeah, Raze gets 3 for the round, clutching it up. 7 to 10 on the scoreboard. The pushes coming up from like Eclipse is based on the contacts. They get a kill, they push the site in, but on the other side, AVT really push stats because it's not really working for them.
Quiet now.
Opium gets 1, and tries to get on Sky, but couldn't land his shots. Goes back to safety.
Enemy tag.
Shadows traveling.
There goes the ult from Gecko towards teleporter, and there is Shrey who's holding up towards long,
There they
and
are.
the team's not aware of that. And Shrey gets 1 and falls back to safety.
Last player
And
standing.
Shrey gets the last 2 players and clutches the round for the team. 11 to 7
Let's
on the
reset.
scoreboard.
Deep breaths and all that.
AVT is coming back up and they're looking good. Shrey is coming up huge for the round, and as I say, he could be the new clutch, master for Team AVT. He's clutching more rounds than any other players compared.
Let's do. Right there.
I've got your trail. Hawk out.
There's
Found
a
you.
push coming up
Blinded.
towards A from Eclipse. Opium gets a kill with his shock darts and ults invested instantly. Raze gets 2
Quiet
and
now.
goes down with the ult.
Shock dart.
There's
Deploying
Ragnarok who's
drone.
pushed up towards
Enemy
triple,
mark.
gets spotted instantly. And the plant goes down.
Spike planted.
It's a 3v3 and Shrey gets 1.
One enemy remaining.
Opium gets 3. And Opium gets 4 for the round. A big round coming up from Opium, which takes Team
Revealing
AVT,
area.
12 on the scoreboard, 12 to 7.
Match point.
Match point coming up from AVT. AVT looking real good. On the other side, Eclipse needs to think a strat very soon because they don't have much points to lose. This is do or die scenario for them. So they really need to come up big. In the middle, Eclipse could maintain a good pace and the momentum they created was really good, but later on the round, AVT coming up
Get
huge
out of
with
my way!
intense clutches coming from each of their players, which was too expensive for Team Eclipse. Raze gets on Shrey with the judge. No Mercy gets on the Raze. There goes the spike down. So we're going to reveal. It's a 4v4 situation right there.
Shock dart.
The Gecko Molly to deny the push. Gets one, but the judge, which is posted towards Lamps, working up huge
Last player standing.
to distract the team, and Ragnarok gets two
Here.
huge kills towards AVT. Clutch the round 8 to 2 on the scoreboard.
Shock dart.
No Mercy pulling a judge out and trying to get a peg towards shot. But by the looks of it, it looks like Team Eclipse moving towards B, and there is Leon who's holding up towards Hookah, and there's Clandestine who's holding up long. There goes the Sky Dog Trailblazer to
Scout destroyed.
Scout.
Satchel out. Bomb buddy out.
Both team coming up with Judge. There's a slight rotation coming up from Race towards A, and Leonel finds one, and Rebi finds on Shrey. Both the ciphers down from both the teams. And Race coming up huge with a Judge.
30 seconds left.
No Mercy goes down. And Opium
Spike
tries
planted.
to kill the planter, but gets shut down in the process. Repi holding a close corner towards Shar.
Last
It's all
player
down to
standing.
Leonel to clutch up the round.
Nailed them.
Repi goes down. Leonel gets on Repi.
One enemy remaining.
And he dashes in, but Ragnarok had a perfect cross and gets on to Leonel, which takes Eclipse 9 to 12 on the scoreboard. Eclipse are not giving up. They are not giving up that easy. Even if it's the match point for AVT, they are not letting them get the last point, and they're just grabbing them down and holding them and trying out the new strats out of their sleeves to get more rounds and to win
You know what to do.
the match.
Cover going out.
Here.
AVT posting up Judges Buckies, and it's a eco round for them. Whereas on the other side, we see a good buy of rifles from Team Eclipse coming up. There is a rotation coming towards A from Team Eclipse, and there's Opium coming close. Opium gets on Repi, retrieves the gun, and Raze gets on Clandestine. This Spike TP is out of the side. It's a 3v4.
30 seconds left.
Stray pushing out and goes down.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
And it's all down to Lionel's hands. Lionel gets shut down with a charge by Raze, taking 10 to 12 on the scoreboard from Eclipse. It's a timeout called out from Team AVT, a well-deserved timeout because they were 12 to 8 and 12 to 7. Now it's 12 to 10. They are getting close round by round towards the equalizer point. So they really need to consider a strat towards breaking Eclipse defense. I mean, towards Eclipse attacks, and try post plan and get the last round on their favor and clutch up the entire match.
Shadows traveling.
Fire in the hole!
Raze has been invested early round from Team Eclipse and doesn't get much of a value, but gets Lamp's control. Huge. It's just the Raze who is on the side, but the rest of the team is moving towards B, and Raze falls back, TP's back down to the other side as well.
Shadows traveling.
Spike planted.
Dizzy's up top. Right there.
Clandestine goes down, cuts spray. Cut gets 2, takes Raze down. Lionel gets 2, insane kill.
No
And it's
charges
all
left.
down to the last 2 players from Eclipse. Lionel goes down,
I've
that
got
gets
your
3 for the
trail.
round.
Last player standing.
And
One
Shrey
enemy
gets
remaining.
on to Gut. It's the last player.
This is no problem.
Ragnarok playing safe, back towards long. Shrey doesn't have time for the defuse. Runs back to safety to save a gun. It's 12 to 11 on the scoreboard.
Yes, this should do. This goes here.
Together. Found them.
Clandestine gets an early kill on to Repi but gets shut down instantly. It's a 4v4 match already.
I know exactly where you are.
The Cypher using this ult towards B long for info.
Blinding.
No Mercy respecting the judge and falls
going
back
out.
to safety.
Here.
There comes the TP. Leon's holding on to the side. Lionel can come up huge for the team. Really get more kills. That's one. Gets the spike
Last
down.
player
But
standing.
Gun gets on
Spike
him.
down,
OPM
B.
coming huge for the
One
round. It's a
enemy
1v1.
remaining.
But he doesn't have a read. But the nade reveals
30
everything.
seconds left.
It's OPM versus Shadow. And OPM to clutch up the round
Defenders
with 3
win.
insane kills.
Okay,
13 to
that is
11 on
done.
the scoreboard. AVT moving one step closer to victory on the tournament. Guys, there's yet another match to be held, and that will begin in like next 10 minutes. Make sure you watch the next match as well. So hold on to your chairs, and I'll taking a short break until the next match. Stay tuned. we are back with two teams. That's Airavata Esports AVT versus Celerity Esports. Now we are looking on to Haven, and we have seen the players play. We have seen AVT play. We have seen how Celerity plays well, and Frosty coming up huge for the team Arc, who used to play Omen and coming, bringing great value to the team. Whereas on the other side, we have seen Shrey, who coming up huge as a clutch master for the team, who gets insane clutches, and Lionel, who is W Jet, who was really fast and getting most of the kills and value for the team. So I'm just excited how this match is gonna go, because this will be the last match for the lower brackets. So I'm excited to see how both teams perform, and really excited who's gonna win. I don't have any expectations from both the teams. I just expect them to have fun and give us a good show to watch.
Select your agent.
We see we see Shrey, who is usually a Sentinel player who's on KJ, but on the other side we see a Cypher coming up for Team Celerity Esports. I've seen Shrey play, so I have nothing less to expect. I have high expectations from it. On the other side, I have expectation towards Frosty as well, who is really a good player.
Right here. Right here.
I guess there's a push coming up from AVT towards C long, and there are almost 3 players towards C. I guess it's gonna collide, and yep.
Right here.
I'm just excited to see how the first pistol round goes towards Celebrity and AVT.
Scanning ahead.
Gladys gets towards high, Frosty goes down. It's all down to the last 2 players from
One enemy remaining.
and Gladys to clutch up.
I've been itching for a fight. Hey.
Bot coming back.
AVT getting their first pistol round. I was expecting Celebrity
Right
having
there.
control towards it, but I guess that didn't work well for the team, and we yet see
Shot down.
Reyna, who's close towards C, and the usual dump going on from AVT. Deny the push. Gladys getting 3 huge kills, and No Mercy takes Arc and leaves him 1 HP.
Here.
I guess Celerity has
One
decided
enemy
not to give them
remaining.
any more kills. Clandestine going for the 4th kill, and AVT running back towards safety.
Here.
This time AVT is trying to push towards A. And there is Cypher who's holding up from heaven and has his strips down towards long. And they collect all, get back and breach. Cladicite misses already and gets one down, and Reyna holding up towards Garage goes down. Lionel playing real fast, and Frosty gets on Lionel retrieving the gun. Shrey gets on the Cypher.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Shrey gets an insane angle. The perfect breach run coming up from Clandestine.
They don't get to surrender.
AVT
Keep
takes
swinging.
3-0 on the scoreboard.
Right there. Right there.
Yep, gets a martial hit.
Revealing
This is an
area.
eco round yet again from Team Celerity. Lionel gets on to Arc. And it's already a 4v5. And there goes the spike
planted.
down from AVT. And there's two players holding up towards
Take
Garage.
flight.
And there's the Sova tool. Gets on
One
Madison
enemy
gets
remaining.
one more Shrey to get on the Cypher, and it's all down to Hype. Lionel to finish up the round, and 4-0 on the scoreboard from AVT.
Going C. Going A.
Yet again, there's a push coming up towards A. There is Cypher who's anchoring the side by himself from Team Celerity Esports.
Right there.
I guess AVT is dominating with 4-0 on the scoreboard. I guess they need to reply towards the domination AVT is creating. Celerity is not able to perfectly reply to the pushes coming up from the double trip hold. Jet gets down with both the trips. Cypher's 1 HP, but his trips pay off with a kill, and there comes the instant rotation from AVT towards C. There is Shrey who's holding up towards Garage, gets 2 on his flank, and Arc on a off, tries to get a kill. Shrey comes back, but couldn't really convert. Shrey gets 3 for the round.
Last player
Shrey gets
standing.
4. Could it be his ace? Can he get an ace, guys? He's pushing up close, and Lunar Q pops Shrey's head off, but very nicely done. Very well played round
Not
from
ready
Shrey,
yet.
getting 4 kills on a
Shadow is
flank.
traveling.
That has insane value to be played. I'm holding towards Garage. Lunar Q trying to crawl up, but I guess it's gonna be a save round from Lunar Q. Trying to save the op, but Opium denies, and which takes AVT 5-0 on the scoreboard. At this pace, it's gonna be hard for Celerity Esports to come back, so they really need to consider and change their strats on holding defense and make some slight adjustments to reply and counter AVT's pushes. be an
They
eco
found my
round from
where is
Celerity.
my ultimate is ready.
And Cypher goes down off the aftershock.
Initiated.
Shrey investing his ult instantly. Celerity
Last player standing.
retrieving some guns.
Thrifty.
Opium trying to get on Lunar Cube but missing shots, and the reload comes on time, which puts him in a very bad spot, and which brings Celerity 1-5 on the scoreboard. Lunar Cube gets on Opium. There's a rotation coming up from AVT towards A, and if you look into it, Ark is holding A short with an op. And yeah, AVT is not pushing A, they are walking up towards garage and B. There's a SOA drone with spots, Shrey.
That's not ready. Concussing. They will cower.
Lunarki holding a close corner with Reyna ult used, but I guess it's gonna
30
fade
seconds
away
left.
and there's nobody to hold. Cypher gets one,
Last
and
player
Ark
standing.
gets on to
Spike
Gladys, and it's
down,
all down
B.
to Shrey,
Flawless.
and Ark clutches it out with an op, an insane shot, 5-2 on the scoreboard. Timeout coming up from AVT. The pushes were insane from AVT, but they lost 2 rounds back to back. I guess Celerity Esports has a read on AVT and they're able to punish their pushes. And yeah, that's working well for Celerity. On the other side, if you look into AVT, that's not really on their favor, so they need to reconsider their pushes and work on their strats a bit better. Haven is a 3-sided map, which makes it difficult to hold, and there are multiple options for the attacker side to push up. But yeah, let's see how AVT utilizes that on their favor, and Celerity has a reply towards that. Let's just hope both the teams play well, and AVT already having an advantage towards it.
Flash out. Trevor. Cover going out.
Ark is holding towards short with an op, and there comes the owl drone to reveal his position. Tries one more shot but missing his shots.
Nowhere to
Sova gets, Cypher gets on Shrey,
One
and
down.
Lionel gets on Ark, who was trying to get into cover. And there comes the Sova ult. Hype gets on Nova, Celial gets one.
Spike down A.
It's all down to the
Last
last two
player
players.
standing.
Lunar Q
One
gets
enemy
one.
remaining.
OPM
30
gets
seconds left.
betrayed, but Lunar Q, a perfect headshot on this last bullet, getting one more round closer to equalizer, 3-5 on the scoreboard.
Need a drop. Happy hunting, Omen.
Lock in sight.
Opposite by arc towards A.
Cover going out.
Right here. Shock dart.
Watch this.
Lionel gets a clean headshot towards Arc, and Frosty and Hype to trade AVT off. Clandestine holding up. Frosty gets on
Last player
one,
standing.
and Cypher
Spike
gets on
down
Ghost Glass.
A.
It's
I
all
have the
down
spike.
to OPM's shoulder. And Lunar Q pushing up from long gets a clean headshot towards OPM, taking the scoreboard 4-5.
Right there.
There is a push coming up towards A from
Here.
Team
Watching
AVT.
here.
Holding a very off angle with an op. Can he get kills out of there? No Mercy gets on to Cypher. Gets on to No
Lock
Mercy.
in sight.
Last player standing.
And Ark gets one more towards Leonel with a shorty, but he couldn't convert the round. Lunar Q gets down by Sherry towards B. Sherry towards B. Which takes AVT 6 on the scoreboard, whereas Celerity Esports on 4.
Right here.
I guess
Right here.
Celerity Esports really needs to come up with on this in terms of their score, because they need the
Caution,
points
here.
to equalize at least before the first half.
Off your feet!
Scanning ahead.
They're pushed up onto side. There's no player towards C. I guess that it's gonna be a
Deploying drone.
5-man retake. Gets on Shrey.
Enemy mark.
It's a 5v4 retake.
No chance.
Gets 2. OPM gets 2 for the
One
round.
enemy
Gets
remaining.
3. It's
My
all
ult
down
is
to
ready.
the last Cypher, who is posted towards Garage versus the 3 players from AVT. And No Mercy coming up huge as well. Both the players from AVT
Last
popping
round
off
in
for
the
the
half.
round, which takes the team to 7-4 on the scoreboard.
I'll find them.
Get out of my way!
There's a push coming from Ark, but which was being denied by Leon. Leon gets 2 for the round. Leon gets 3 with his knives. Will he get more? He's 20 HP and he's still trying to push. There is Omen who's hype, who's sitting inside the smoke. Does Leon have a read onto it? Hype gets on 2 players and Cypher gets on one Clandestine. It's all down to the last.
One enemy remaining.
No Mercy gets 1 and TP's around.
Shadows traveling.
Nowhere to run!
Last player standing.
Hype gets on No Mercy. Hype tags him.
Revealing area.
It's all down to the
Found
last
them.
place. And Opium to clutch the round for AVT. AVT looking good, 8-4 on the first half.
Switching sides.
Turret out.
Find their weakness.
Telerity is pushing up towards C, and there's KJ who's anchoring the site all by herself. Shrey is trying to anchor C, and there's Omen towards Garage as well.
Yeah.
Shrey gets on 1, and the perfect Omen flash comes. The rescue. And No Mercy gets 1 more. Shrey gets on Luna Q. It's all down to the last 2 players from
One enemy
Eclipse.
remaining.
No Mercy gets
Spike
1 more. It's
down,
all
C.
down to Cypher Shoulder, who's pushed up towards Garage. Gets all into Leal.
Last player standing.
And Cypher gets 2. He pushed up the smoke and he gets 2 for the round. And it's all down to Opium. Opium clutches with a perfect headshot, which takes us
Enemies close.
9-4 on the scoreboard. AVT looking real good on their pistol rounds as well. Shrey coming up huge as an anchor for C, and a perfect flash to deny a hard push from Omen. AVT is really playing up
Turret
as a
out.
team, and yeah, they are working well. And on the side, Celerity is supposed to need to find an answer how to break the momentum which AVT is creating already.
Clearing out.
Cypher gets on to Jet.
Killed the rat.
Clandestine gets 2 arc takes off Clandestine. It's all down to the last 2 players from Celerity Sports.
Deploying drone.
Did Opium actually spot Jet through this SOA drone?
Revealing area.
One enemy remaining.
Shrey gets on to
is
Arc.
all, friend.
Opium to finish it off with a headshot towards Hype, which takes them 10-4 on the scoreboard. AVT looking up good on in terms of the score points, but Celerity looking not that great on the points board. But we have a complete buy towards Celerity, whereas AVT on a bonus buy.
Yikes.
Ark gets on Lil, gets one more, gets 3 for the round,
Here.
and he doesn't stop right there.
One
He's
enemy remaining.
hungry for more. Tries to get on Clandestine.
Flawless.
And Cypher to get on Clandestine, which takes them 5 to 10 on the scoreboard.
Woo! We got this.
Scanning ahead.
There is a rotation coming from AVT towards A, but the entire player from Celerity Esports are towards C.
Scanning ahead.
That was an insane
Shotgun.
fake push, and that worked well for Celerity Esports and AV. And now Celerity is gonna play a post plant, and the
No more
tough thing for
secrets.
them is they are supposed to play 5v5. I mean 5v4 at this point against AVT. But on the bright side, AVT is on a eco round. Doesn't have a complete
One
buy.
enemy remaining.
And Hype gets one but gets shut down instantly.
Shadows traveling.
Which takes us to 11 to 5 on the scoreboard.
Strike at their weak points. If one link breaks, the rest will follow. Cower. Run.
Revealing area.
Celerity Esports trying to fight
Block the
towards
sight.
main. AVT drops Leo towards long with the push. It comes back to safety. Clandestine who falls back to safety.
Targets destroyed.
No more.
OPM gets on Arc through smoke. A
Scanning
perfect
ahead.
shot. A perfect read actually. And Spikes
30 seconds
walking
left.
up towards B.
Not ready
Frosty
yet.
gets on to No Mercy. Spike goes. That's a tap. Spike's not yet down. Opium walking up towards B.
My ult is ready.
Gets the spike off guard.
Spike down
Lunar Q
B.
gets on Opium.
Last player standing.
It's all down to Shrey's shoulder. But Frosty coming up huge for the round, taking Celerity Esports 6 to 11 on the scoreboard.
Level heads until we're home, yes? Good.
And AVT calling up for a timeout. Celebrity Esports are playing up good, but they are not actually able to reply to all the pushers coming up and all the defense, all the post plan retakes coming up from AVT, and AVT really is playing as a team, but there are certain moments where AVT is not able to convert, get trades off each other, and but on the other side, Celebrity Esports really trying up to get back on the scoreboard, but it's not that easy as it looks. But they're having a certain strats. Frosty coming up huge for the round. Arc getting multiple kills on Jet, but yet they need to push as a team and get more rounds. AVT going on an eco round with sheriffs on the other side.
Standing
Celebrity
ahead.
looking good with rifles. Opium tries to get on one with a
Stay in sight.
sheriff, but misses his shots.
Spike planted.
Frosty gets on Clandestine, who was trying to fight towards Cypher.
One enemy remaining.
Artu
Flawless.
gets a perfect headshot and Arc to clutch it out. 7-11 on the scoreboard.
Revealing area.
Turn down.
Nowhere to run!
Shay goes down, the ult is there. Clandestine instantly uses
Stealing sight.
Breach ult. Opium gets on Arc and the fast rotation coming up towards A. Hype gets the plan, Leon towards Heaven. Frosty gets on Leonel. It's a 3v4 scenario. The question is, will AVT get the round?
Shadows traveling.
Last player standing. Team Ace.
Trades coming up from both the teams, and Celebrity Esports to clutch up the round. 8-11 on the scoreboard.
Revealing area.
Celebrity pushing up towards C. A breach is solo holding C with Sheriff.
Blinding. Unimportant.
No Mercy gets blind headshot towards Arc,
One enemy remaining.
and Clandestine and Leon
Spike
getting
down,
one
C.
each. This Frosty gets two, but no Mercy to clutch up the round.
Nothing.
12-8 on the scoreboard.
Match point.
That was an insane shot by No Mercy. Even if he was blind, it gets a perfect headshot, and I had a perfect read onto Jet's dash. There's yet again a push coming up towards C where KJ is anchoring the site. Lionel posted with the op towards A. Clandestine gets
Spike
onto
down
Hype.
A.
Lunatic trades him off. And Frosty gets on to Lionel. It's a 3v4 retake scenario.
Spike planted.
And there goes the KJ ult. Frosty gets on to Opium. There is Cypher who's flanking. And the lockdown goes down as Cypher is looking around. And Shrey takes Cypher down. And I guess it's gonna be an eco round from AVT.
Placing alarm bot. Placing sentry. Recalling my bot. Turret out. Placing swarm grenade.
Yet again, Celebrities were trying to push up towards C. This time there is Shrey and No Mercy who's holding up towards C. And there's Cypher who's locking up Garage, but there's a KJ alarm bot who's just holding it up.
Cage triggered.
Yes, that's gonna be a hit by Team Celebrity Esports, whereas No Mercy gets on to Cypher, who was trying to flank, and they have a read onto A, but the spike's going back towards C. It's just up to the Jet, who was holding up towards A.
Enemy tagged.
With the rest of the players are going towards C. And there is a read from KJ and breach towards C, and they are instantly rotating towards C. Spike's
30
picking
seconds
fast. The Reyna ult's been invested.
There they are.
I am the hunter!
Rossi gets Lionel on his ult. It's down to 4v4. Gets on Clandestine. Opium
One
gets one.
enemy remaining.
No Mercy gets one. Opium gets two for the round. It's all down to Hype. And Hype gets one. And No Mercy to clutch the round up, which takes us 13-9 on the scoreboard. AVT moving up towards the brackets.
Don't deserve my invention.
Defenders win.
And Severity going
Who's
home.
up
Really
for
a
a
good
debrief?
play by both the teams.
Anyone? No one?
GG's. Guys, this was the last match for the day, so the rest of the matches will go on from tomorrow. Tomorrow 7:30 will be the next match. So until then, stay tuned. I hope you guys are liking the matches. Make sure you subscribe and like, and do share with others as well. So the finals will be on Sunday, so make sure you join for the finals as well. So until then, thank you for joining. Bye bye.